What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Blue Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. Hope everybody's having a great Saturday afternoon. It's windy out, but it's about 68, 69 degrees out, and I'm out here doing some work because my fat ass needs to burn some extra calories, and I hope you guys are doing the same thing, because there's nothing better than getting that vitamin E, I guess it's vitamin E or vitamin D or whatever, from the sun, getting a little sweat on, getting your breath, getting out of breath and everything, and beautifying your home. Because what you want to do every single day of your life, this is what they teach you in survival, is every day you want to better your living situation, and I believe in that for every day of the life. So, catching my breath here, because I'm making a temporary walkway until we start doing this brick campaign, so we can actually get brick pavers. We're going to pave a walkway that's going to be like a timeline in history, and people will be able to get customized bricks. But be that as it may, I'm taking a break because I'm tired. I'm an old ass. So, reading some of the things where the Cowboys are trying to right a wrong that they made last year. The last two drafts, I was ecstatic because the Cowboys drafted one technique guys. Okay? Now, a lot of you think, a defensive lineman is a defensive lineman and an offensive lineman is just, an offensive lineman, and that they're just interchangeable and it doesn't matter where they go. They're just big fat guys that got no skill, and all they do is just lay there in the middle. In fact, I remember there was some female reporter that basically said exactly that. Well, they're just offensive linemen. All they got to do is just stand in the way. And saying something like that really lets you know that you don't know what the hell you're talking about. But be that as it may, one technique, nose tackle as they're called now. Back in my day, we were nose guards. Those guys get no love. They get no respect. People don't buy their jerseys. Although I will say I have a John Ridgway jersey because I was excited that we got a guy who literally said, I'm here to bust some skulls. And that's the mentality that you have to have for a one technique guy. See, a one technique versus a three technique. Three technique is a tackle, and generally speaking, everything comes at you from one direction, from the inside. When you're a one technique guy, you're lining up over the center, and you have to worry about three guys at the snap of the ball every single time. It's the guard to the right, it's the guard to the left, and it's the center who's literally a football length away from your head. And every play, they try and cut down the headshots. Every play, your helmet is going against another guy's helmet. Just is. And those guys are rare breeds because they're going to get double teamed. And you have to be a big enough guy that's low enough to the ground that you can feel that pressure, you can drop and get down. I was happy because I said finally, when we drafted Quentin Bohannon, another big fat guy, that didn't work out for him. They decided to move on from him. Then you got John Ridgway, who was a fat guy, but he was more athletic. He could move. And they put him out on waivers. He got picked up by the Commanders, playing good for them. And then, lo and behold, in the first round, we drafted Mozzie Smith. People joke because they said he only had a half a sack his senior year. But that's not what he was meant to be there for. He was there to be a run stopper and a guy to clog up the middle. Fast forward to him becoming picked by the Dallas Cowboys. The Cowboys decided, or Dan Quinn decided, we want you to be a three technique. What? We know that you're about 335 pounds, that you've played over top of the center, or shaded a little to the left, or shaded a little to the right, and you've been a really good run stopper. We want you to lose weight and be a 3 technique guy. See, and that's a totally different thing. Being a 3 technique guy, you're further away from contact. Because see, here's the way it works. You got the center. The guard can't be back any further than the center's belt buckle. So his ear hole can't be any further back, but they're set back. The line of scrimmage is that marking of the ball. If I'm a defender and I'm lined up on that ball, the guard's a yard back. That means there's space between us, which means I have to step forward to get that contact. Whereas before, immediately, as soon as that ball snapped, my hands are right on the guy. So you're asking a player to do something that he hasn't done before, learning a new skill with different body weight. And see, this is the problem that the Cowboys had is, and one of the problems they had with Mazi Smith is, you're starting all over. When you talk about going from being a 1 technique to a 3 technique, it's 2 totally different things. It's like taking a left tackle. You remember how good Tyron Smith was at left tackle. When he came back, they put him at right tackle. Everything is reversed. When you're the left tackle, you're used to looking out here and seeing all that stuff, and you're used to stepping with that left foot. Now, a right tackle, your neck is turned this way, and you're looking at everything coming from that direction now. Now you're stepping with the opposite foot. It's like going from writing, if you write right-handed, now I got to write left-handed. It's not as good as what you do all the time. So, enter Mike Zimmer. Mike Zimmer appreciates the big guys. Mike Zimmer wants a 1 technique guy. And he wants them not as a 3 technique, because a 3 technique guy is usually a little lighter and can rush the passer better. 1 technique guy, generally speaking, you're a blob. You're a guy that can just hold the middle of the field. And so the Cowboys are trying to right that situation, and they're having him put back on weight. He's back over 300 pounds. And we'll see if he can step up. See, this is where Stephen Jones says things like, we expect to get a free agent type boost from the guys we have on the roster. And that is a possibility. It wasn't that Mazi played terrible. Mazi only played 28% of the snaps. So I can say that he never really got into a groove. And maybe, just maybe, him getting back to doing what he was doing before and what he's comfortable with will lead to him being a better player. We'll find out. And we're going to need guys like him to step up from where they were last year. All right, good people. I got to get back to work over here. I've been digging. Oh, my goodness, back is sore. Been digging and making flower beds down the line here. And flower bed around the post right there. And beginning to dig, found out there's gravel in here, I guess when they originally put the water meter. But I've got to dig all the way up through there, because eventually we're going to be doing a brick paver walkway through there. So I'm working on getting this stuff together. And it ain't getting together with me talking on the phone. All right, peace out.